Vince Young, College Football Hall of Fame. What does this honor mean to you?
Whoa, man. Hard work pays off. Being inducted into the College Hall of Fame with for some of these guys in here that I got history with, and to be recognized as one of the best players that ever played college football, it's a blessing. I mean, when I'm dead and gone, my son and my kids get to experience this. So it's a blessing to be a part of the College Hall of Fame, being a part of that brotherhood.
You were such a special player at Texas. What is kind of your favorite memories from your college career?
Graduating.
Really?
I was the first to graduate in my family, so just to go walk across that stage, and when my son was 3 years old, he ran up to me and gave me the big hug. And I think that was one of the best moments because I was the first to graduate in my family, and to do what I went to school for, to have an opportunity to go to college, get an education, and then also win a national championship with it. It was a dream come true.
Everyone thinks about that iconic 2006 Rose Bowl, USC Texas. When you reflect back on that all these years later, what do you remember?
My God, just the people that was at the game: Michael Jordan, Steve McNair, Tiger Woods,
Yeah.
Ronnie Lott. I mean, to see how many people, Matthew McConaughey, Roger Clemens, all these people there just to watch us play, and we finished it in the right way. I mean, still to this day, when I see a lot of these guys, these legends, they be like, Vince, that was the greatest game I've ever seen in my life. Especially hearing it from a USC guy giving you love too. Ice Cube as well. A lot of people that I come across, man, they always like, Vince, that was the greatest game I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I was going to ask you. Other people give that opinion, but what about you? Is that the greatest game ever played in college football history?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. My actually favorite is.
Might be a little biased, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
My favorite actually is the Michigan game. That's when I think that set the tone for just Texas football in pure. Like, people didn't understand how big Texas football is, and I think when we was winning in that era, people really started to understand how big Texas football was. So to have the opportunity to win a national championship and make a lot of history and to be a part of that with my teammates and brothers, it was a dream come true, man.
That game-winning touchdown. Take me inside the huddle. What's the play call? Give me that behind the scenes.
That's menu 2, we call it. So we had a post route, flat, a go route, and crazy part about it is Coach Davis, my offensive coordinator, and Coach Brown asked before we left Austin. They said, if the play was on the line, what would you call? I said, quarterback sneak. And then they was like, nah, well, that's a good play, but let's call a pass play to give you the run-pass option. So that's why players play and coaches coach. So the crazy part about it is that moment actually happened, and we talked about it before we left Austin to go to California. And they said menu 2, and we called menu 2, and it happened just like that. And Justin Blaylock, my tackle, made a hell of a block, and all I remember is seeing nothing but green, and I was like, run, Forrest, run, Forrest.
You're a Forrest Gump guy?
I love Forrest Gump movie. He was a really fast dude. Yeah.
So, yeah, just for when you reflect back, is that the top memory? Right at the top of the list?
Well, graduating, that's my
Yeah.
main one, graduating, because of the fact where I'm from, you don't have opportunity to go to college. It's really hard, it's really tough. And for Coach Brown to give me an opportunity to go play for the University of Texas and to win a national championship, but also the main thing is why we went there is not because of just football, it's to get an education. So I think that's one of my biggest moments of walking across that stage.
How good did it feel to beat Reggie Bush after the Heisman Trophy?
It was good. That was tough. It was tough. Yeah, you know, Reggie's a good dude. I got so much respect for him. We text on the phone a lot all the time. But when I lost that Heisman, I was actually pissed off when I lost it. So that was a little extra fuse for me when we went to L.A. to make sure we got the big trophy.
Obviously, you're a big-time Texas alumni. Matthew McConaughey is the super fan for Texas. What is your message to super fan Matthew McConaughey?
Oh, man, that's my guy. My wife and his wife, they hang out together. I haven't seen him in a while, and he makes one of the best steaks you ever had. So
What does he put on it?
I don't know what he do. Probably just salt and pepper, but it's really good. So, Matt, if you're listening, I haven't had dinner with you in a while, make sure it happens.
Final thing here before I let you go, just the current quarterbacks in the NFL. Who's your favorite to watch? Because we've got all these running guys now between Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson. Who's your guy?
Right now, actually all those guys, man. Deshaun, I got a good relationship with Deshaun Watson. Russell Wilson is kicking butt right now. I mean, the list goes on, man. I mean, and then Lamar Jackson, hands down.
He is ridiculous.
I had opportunity to meet him in the draft, and I said, man, you the man. Because I saw him play against U of H one game. I was on the sideline, and I said, man, you the man. So I'm just happy for these guys because, again, the game is changing. These guys are not only just a run threat quarterback. These guys are actually throwing some nice throws, like tight windows. And that's all because they high school coaches and college coaches taught them how to read defenses, cover 2, cover 3. When I was growing up, I was mostly a veer guy. So I didn't know too much about reading defense until I got to college. So I give a lot of respect to a lot of high school coaches and they college coaches for teaching these guys how to read defense and things like that and really showcase their talent.
Vince, thank you so much. Congratulations.